My name is Jerome Cazes and I worked for 20 years in finance. During the financial crisis after Lehman, I was a member of the managing board of one of the main French banks. And from there I got a very good look on what was going on. And I was truly astonished by this experience. So I decided to share this indignation. I could have wrote a well-polished academic essay, which would have been read by a finance specialist and which would have changed nothing at all. I preferred to write a thriller, a financial thriller, showing how banks really work at the top. I thought that it was the best way to share my experience with a large readership. Why a large readership? Finance has got an interest in everybody. So everybody should have a very strong interest into finance. Now, the book is published. Its name is 555 Red Thursday, playing with Black Thursday and the growing influence of Red China. It's available in a paper edition, in a Kindle edition, and you can download it for free from its website, which is www.555jeudisrouge.fr. At the moment, it's available only in French. 555 Red Thursday conveys three messages. The first one is that it describes the next financial crisis. So, my first message is that the present euro crisis is not the problem, it's just a symptom of the problem. There will be another crisis after this one, and then another one. It could be on the British pound, it could be on the American dollar, it could be on China, nobody knows. But it will continue until we change the way banks work. My second message is the same as Occupy Wall Street. It's to say that this high finance world is a very, very, very small world, and that on the contrary, we together are extremely numerous. So in democracies, if we really want it, we can block speculative banking. Then the third message is to say, please do not think that all this is too complex for you. Of course it is complex. In fact, it has been made complex deliberately. But it's now too complex for everybody, including for those who pretend that they control the system. In fact, Frankenstein has lost any control in his financial creature. So, we need to stand up and to say, please stop. We do not want to play anymore to this stupid and dangerous game. Let's simplify it and let's put financial speculation in its place. What does it mean to put financial speculation back in its place? Three changes, and three changes only would be necessary. The first change is that we need to control the possible negative secondary effects of any new financial product, exactly in the same way as we control the possible negative effect of a new medicine. Banks love to launch cryptic and potentially dangerous new financial products. They should not be free to do so. The second change is that we need to separate the utilitarian commercial banks from the speculative activities on financial markets. The problem is not to ban speculation, but that banks should refrain from it, and that they should focus on lending and on securing our deposits. Vickers' recommendation in the UK may have the way in this direction if implemented. Same for Dodd-Frank law in the US, again, if really implemented. This is much more than what we have seen up to now, or in France or in Germany, which is nothing. But I think that as a whole, we are still very far from this separation. The third and last change is that we must limit the size of financial institutions. Big banks make big mistakes, which bring enormous catastrophes for national communities. In fact, we all have an interest into a strong financial sector as long as it is split among a variety of competing medium-sized players. And finally, my most important message. We should not let the financial lobby play one country against the other, even if they are very good at it. We, across all countries, have in common a major common interest, which is that banking becomes again a vibrant, vital, essential activity, bringing stability to the system, and not the contrary, and servicing everybody's prospects, households, corporations, public communities. More specifically, my message as a Frenchman, as an European, is that we should not allow others to turn this essential issue, essential problem, into the usual Franco-British rivalry or the US versus Europe usual competition or the challenge between emerging markets and more developed countries. So please read 555, si vous lisez le français, and support the 555 movement. Thank you.